Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video today. It's week 6 tomorrow of the NFL regular season, and the Lions play the Chiefs at 8:20 Eastern Standard Time at Arrowhead. So that's gonna be a good game. Of course, I don't think the Lions are gonna have too much of a challenge with the Chiefs. The Chiefs are not in prime Chiefs era anymore. The Chiefs have been losing weapons. They haven't been consistent. The games have been on and off. The 2-3. My bad. About to be. I think they're going to be 2-4 after tomorrow. I don't really see much weapons on the Chiefs anymore. Like Xavier Worthy's out. All they got is Travis Kelce, maybe as a tight end, but even that, he can't do it all. And even then, Travis Kelce is regressing, but such comes with age and years in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes is still doing Mahomes things, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get them over the hurdle of getting through a healthy-looking Lions team who's constantly scoring 30-plus points a game on average. They got a running back threat from both David Montgomery, Jamar Gibbs. The Chiefs are going to have to be able to lock down Amon-Ra St. Brown, Isaac Tesla, Sam Laporta on offense weapons, Jameson Williams. That's going to be big for the Chiefs if they want to win against the Lions. But Jared Goff is looking immaculate. I think he's only thrown one interception so far this season. I think that came last game. I think it was the last game of the game before, but he's been playing clean, tight football, accurate, perfect passer rating. I think last game, he's been doing good. He's been completing his passes. His accuracy is high. He's been scoring touchdowns when needed. I will say Jared Goff is not the most mobile quarterback, so that's not really a threat for the defense. They don't really have to worry about Jared Goff running for 20-plus yards, unlike Lamar Jackson or Jackson Dart, a few other quarterbacks who like to scramble with the ball, like Mahomes. But yeah, Goff is he's a through the air kind of threat. So that's what the defense of the Chiefs are gonna have to worry about. But me personally, I'm not worried. I think the Lions, if they come in and start strong and just keep putting points on the board, keeping Mahomes off the field, I do think the Lions have a good shot. Very, very, very likely of winning the game tomorrow, regardless, in my opinion. I do think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think at least Lions 40, the Chiefs 38 is what I'm thinking. So it is going to be a high-scoring game, I think. It may not, but I think it will be because they're both great teams. One is 4-1, the other is 2-3. But I do think it's going to be an interesting game. Like I said, it's a night game, 8:20 in Arrowhead. The Lions have played here before against the Chiefs week 1, I think of last season or the season before. But we played in the Arrowhead before an opening game. We beat the Chiefs then, 21-20. I think we can do it now. Again, our team is healthy. We're playing the best football we've ever played. And so I think the momentum of taking the wins after wins and knowing we're getting better is going to help us get past the Chiefs. But I don't count the Chiefs out. I know it's a game at Arrowhead, so it might be a slight disadvantage for the Lions. But if the Lions play like they have before when they play at Arrowhead, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But I hope it's a clean game. I hope there's not as many penalties this game like there was last game, but it's Arrowhead, so you never know. But I'm hopeful. I do think the Lions have a chance of putting this game out of reach early if they choose to do so. But we shall see what Dan Campbell and his offense and his team wants to do. But yeah, so I think the Lions will take the win 40-38. It's going to suck for the Chiefs, but I just think the Lions are the better team right now, not being biased, but I've watched some Chiefs games, I've watched Lions games. The Chiefs have struggled in areas you didn't think they would. Mahomes is looking sloppy. He's throwing a lot of interceptions recently from what I've seen. Yes, they win games, but they've been losing games too against teams that they should have beat, but they haven't. So with that being in mind, the Lions, yes, we did play the Packers and lose, but since then we've just been winning dominantly, 52 to 14 or 17 against the Bears. We put up like 40 against the Ravens, and then we put up like 34 against the Bengals. And then what did we do about? I think we put up like 34 against the Browns too. But the Lions have just been able to constantly put the pedal to the metal and keep it down on the opponent team's throats for the entire game. So I do think with this momentum the Lions have right now, they're looking like they're on the way to taking the win. I'm not going to say they're going to take the division yet. Well, it does look like the Lions may start running away with the division because Green Bay's been losing, Minnesota's been looking terrible, and Chicago, well, they're still at the bottom of the barrel. But the Lions, each season since Dan Campbell's gone here, have gotten better and better and better. Each year we've made it, I think besides one, we've made it to the playoffs. But I do think if we can keep our team healthy on offense and defense, and we can limit the amount of abusive hits we take from other players, we should have a decent shot of getting past round 3 of the playoffs this year if we make it. I think we do at this rate. We're just constantly winning. I do think the Lions, if they keep this momentum up, it's hard. I know it's the NFL. If we can keep this momentum up, we have a good shot of hitting the Super Bowl this year. I've said this last year and the year before, but I do think the Lions are on a better track this year to win. They're hungrier, they're thirstier. They've gotten a taste of the playoffs. They've gotten a taste of almost getting there, but now they need to actually get there. They lost to the 49ers in round 3, then they lost to the Commanders in round 2. I think if the Lions get the number 1 seed again this year, and if they can stay healthy during that rest, but not get too rusty, and come back for round 2 and just play football and make it to round 3 and get past that, the Lions should have no problem. But it is only week 5, so I'm not, week 6, my bad. So I'm not worried about playoffs yet. But I am encouraged by what I see so far. But yeah. So yeah, tomorrow, Lions, Chiefs at Arrowhead, 8:20. Final score going to be at least 40 to 38, give or take a few points up or down. But I do have the Lions winning the game. Drop your comments and thoughts down below in the chat. Leave a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, and go Lions.